The vultures were circling above a particular spot on the horizon. That was probably where the gold digger's mine was located. Judging by the smell, that had to be the Wendigo. The shaman was right. He really had a beastly stench.
Here she is, our demon killer.
Huh?
Did I surprise you? I know what you've done to my brethren. But you won't succeed with me. I'm always on guard. And you should be too. Do you see the mine back there?
Uh-huh.
I know why I stay away from it. It's about to collapse, and the suspended bridge is wobbly. And it's as dark as a buffalo's butt. Who knows what dangers lurk there? So I'd rather stay out here, in the sun, where it's safe. Nothing and no one can budge me from here. Nor, for my opinion, dangerous locations are no place for little children. No matter what you say.
The shaman was right. The Wendigo was really a stubborn fellow, and he stank so much that the thought of a buffalo's butt was a welcome relief. It was so hot that the air smelled of ozone, but even back here, the fragrances of summer couldn't compete with the Wendigo's stench. Lilly had pictured the shaman somewhat differently, smaller.
Mom, AFK, RE. Auto-completion, did you mean Wendigo?
Uh-huh.
Wait. Got it. Wigwampedia entry, Wendigo. The Wendigo. Omnivore. Also, Wendigo, plural Wendigos, demon from Anishinaabe mythology. Wendigos are considered to be especially stubborn and inflexible. FYI, they stink horrendously. LOL. Auto-completion, did you mean weapon against Wendigos?
Uh-huh.
W8, just getting it on TP bait. Print order confirmation, yes, no, cancel.
Uh-huh.
Print. Here, apparently, there is only one effective method to combat Wendigos. Give this recipe to the quack doctor. He should have received the order. I hacked his Wi-Fi, and while you're at it, I ordered something on Appalachia Zone. It's, not really for me. I clicked on a pop-up by accident, but seeing as you're going there anyway, can you pick it up for me? Thanks. Auto-completion. Did you mean smoke signal?
Uh-huh.
Ruffle, those aren't real smoke signals. My router just ran a little hot in this prairie heat. Now you probably want to know what kind of server I'm running, right?
Uh-uh.
It's Apache. Prescription. Wonderful. Now, let's see. Oh, yes. I received this order here. And while you're at it, I have a delivery for the shaman here. Would you mind taking it to him?
There was a can in the package. Lilly was excited. Hair removal cream.
Are you crazy? Stop that. Those spray cans contain tons of CFCs. If that stuff gets into the atmosphere, we'll have an ozone hole here in no time. You don't want a hole in the ozone layer, do you? You see?
It was so hot that the air smelled of ozone. But even back here, the fragrances of summer couldn't compete with the Wendigo's stench. Lilly decided to do something about it.
Oh, the sky looks strange. It could be an ozone hole approaching. That's not good. Where's my suntan lotion? Ah, there it is. I'd better leave it outside. Safe is safe.
Lilly had really done it this time. Luckily, there were no polar caps around here.
Uh-oh, it's starting. Quick, apply the lotion. What a drag.
The sun had badly damaged the Wendigo. Apparently, nowhere was safe. That meant it was inevitable to spend time in dangerous places. At long last, Lilly had reached her destination. She had faced 1,000 dangers, and finally, she now stood in Edna's hiding place. There was just one catch. Edna was gone. Edna had left a message. Hopefully, she was all right.
Lilly, help! I'm being devoured alive by a giant tentacled creature. Ah! Ah! Dun 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 dun. Just kidding. I'm fine. I was just watching the bridge down by the river through my telescope. Dr. Marcel's minions seem to be planning something. I'll check it out up close. If I don't return, you have to get help. But don't worry. I'll be careful. Where are my kettle drum and my strobe flashlight? Dang. Well, see you soon. Toodaloo.
Lilly was relieved by the letter. But what if Dr. Marcel's men had caught her friend? Lilly had to get to the bridge and look for Edna. She would find Garrett there too. That was a bad sign. Edna never went anywhere without her owl whistle.
This damn piece of junk. Can you believe it? We finally found the girl, and now the car won't start.
Should I perhaps push?
This car should have been inspected months ago, but ever since the accident, The doctor has let everything go downhill. It's a shame.
So, it was true. The attendants had already found Edna. Why wasn't Garrett doing anything? Lilly somehow had to get his attention. It was hopeless. Lilly would never catch Garrett's attention while the owl kept interfering. Lilly was able to finally give Garrett the signal without being interrupted. Lilly was able to finally give Garrett the signal without being interrupted. Garrett didn't seem to hear Lilly's owl call at all. She tried once more, this time a little louder.
Did you hear that too?
Someone's out there. Just wait. We'll take care of it. Well, who do we have here? But that's... Uh-oh.
Lilly thoughtfully watched the fleeing attendants for a long while. She was used to having bizarre phantoms appear behind her without warning, but the way Dr. Marcel's minions had reacted surprised her. Usually, adults just ignored these creatures. Lilly discovered that the key to the asylum was still lying behind the windshield. Hopefully, the attendants weren't as careless when they were measuring out the psychotropic drugs.
Lilly! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they'd caught you. Unfortunately, Edna wasn't as lucky. I saw how she was snatched and taken back to the institution. This gives us all the evidence we need. I will contact the task force leaders right away. It's best if you stay put until I come back with reinforcements. However, it could take some time, and I can't guarantee that Edna will still be alive when we finally get the green light. If we're lucky, Dr. Marcel will torture her for a while before finally dissecting her or whatever else it is he intends to do with her. That would give us some time. She'll probably have to part with a few toes or fingers. Oh well, that's the way it goes. In any case, you wait here. I'll come and pick you up from exactly this spot tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, at the latest. Although the day after tomorrow is a holiday. But oh well, you'll see. Just wait here.
Lily would have really liked to follow Garrett's instructions, but, well, there were excellent reasons for doing what she did instead. The institution's post-Victorian masonry work had a friendly air about it. It was almost as if the architect had tried to spell out, "Welcome," with bricks and barbed wire. This unspoken invitation found its culmination in a nearly overgrown back door, and Lily intended to graciously accept it. The door was firmly locked. Exhausting the limits of her powers of deduction, Lily tried opening the back door with the key. But just as she approached the obstacle, she heard a familiar cackling.
What a little scoundrel.
The sneaky hamster had once again crossed Lily's plans. But despite this, Lily had no intentions of exacting a bloody revenge. Lily would have also made a good bush. She could stand on the sidelines for hours without anyone noticing her. What a The hamster had once again pilfered one of... But despite this, there was that owl again. Lily was glad. It was so rare that her friends got along so well with each other. Of course, this was also because she hardly had any friends. Much more important, however, was that the asylum key was no longer out of reach. It had fallen into one of the dark bushes. The key had fallen into the bush. It was very dark in there, but Lily wasn't afraid. After all, it was just a bush. Yeah. Why did the child have to be so careless all the time?